nighttime video. I know how y'all love these. Old school Benjamin Couwenberg in the house. So recently, it is now March 7th, 2022. It seems recently, every time I've raised my consciousness and made a breakthrough and or at the same time, right into vision across the rainbow bridge magnetically suspended between brain hemispheres, someone makes I wish you could hear it right now. Just someone is banging randomly. I don't even know what they're banging on. I'm just here in a camping ground, someone just starts banging. But what I was going to say is, they keep whistling. A light just turns on over there. Yeah. Just the distractions are like in hyperdrive. I appear to be focusing more as I'm aging, as I'm getting older, and the whistling now is going on. I wish you could hear this. The microphone's not picking this up. Oh shit, I hope I wasn't covering it there with my finger. I hope you guys heard everything I just said. Damn, I'm tempted to stop the video and check, but I'm just going to keep going. Hope you guys heard everything that I just said. I will repeat just in case I was covering the microphone with my thumb just then. Sorry. I was just holding my phone really close to me. So what I was saying was, recently as I've been crossing the rainbow bridge, a magnetically suspended rainbow bridge between brain hemispheres into vision, right, and higher epiphanies, every single time. Oh, there goes the whistle. Every time I drop, did you feel how my tone of voice went? It's basically when the om of the crown occur. Yeah, they're whistling in the background. Every time I hit the same tone, which is the om of the crown chakra. Okay, I'll have to take you guys through it, I think. So there's the 6 healing sounds that you can hear. Montauk Chia, that Taoist guy, you've seen him on London Reel. That video has millions of views, so you probably know him from there. If you haven't, been following him for a long time. I don't follow anyone, but you know what I mean. If you don't know him, Montauk Chia. Anyway, he has a video called 6 Healing Sounds. I'm sure it's probably still up there because I don't think he had copyright on that video or anything. His old videos, there was some of the best videos I've ever seen. Like, I'm in agony right now thinking about it, sorry. So he had these series of 26 videos that got taken down. Anyway, that's besides the point. Montauk Chia has a video called 6 Healing Sounds, which are the sounds of the organs releasing energy, and obviously as you release, you uptake higher energy, so it's releasing, denser energy, which gets you stuck, which is part of calcification or turning to stone, or de-alchemizing, or organic portalizing, or becoming like them, and becoming part of the mechanical background of this matrix simulation. Here comes the bang bang. Oh, someone's drumming now, trying to distract me. It's every time I hit that tone. You can even hear me hitting it as I'm talking to you. Every time I hit the tone, it's a full concentration. That's what it is, and it's because the crown has just emptied of the dense energy, and they're trying to put that nervous anxiety into you. They get all nervous and they suddenly get all anxious and tapping things around me. Today at the shop, it was incessant. I went shopping today for some items, and at the counter, I was so in the zenning out in the zone, and just tapping. Like, getting my attention to the left, tapping the fingers on the trolley. Attention to the right, tapping the fingers. And I told you guys recently about the guy at the service station. He did it. He did very loud and very obvious, like on purpose, nervous tapping on the counter only just when I entered, and I could see he wasn't doing it before I entered the glass door, because it was glass and I could see. Remember that video recently, Matrix edits in real time or something? You'll see the guy I was talking about in the video. He was at the service station counter. Anyway, should be following video for video. Not some of the smaller meme videos and stuff. Some of the videos I just put up for playlists, to fill the playlists. And, some people enjoy the funny content and this and that. Anyway, what was I saying? So every time I've been crossing the Rainbow Bridge, which occurs on the chakric crown out breath and tone of the Om, and add the R into the OHM, put the ORHM in your Om and really hit the tone and let it extend that breath out, and you'll really hit the tone that I'm talking about, and you'll notice you're in full focus, and you've just basically shaken off energy sticking of the Hive, or what I call energy sticking, which is them trying to brain sync you and body sync you, because the AI is trying to read your biorhythms at all times to enhance its gang stalking efficacy or efficiency. One moment, I'm going to have a sip. A little bit of wine here. I found the wine very important lately. And it's not to be underestimated as, he's a drunk. No. Someone called Mendeleev discovered, a little known thing called the periodic table of fucking elements while he was on the benzene ring. So fuck you and your stupid view. Anyway, so yeah, it goes with the same thing. He would have crossed the Rainbow Bridge. He would have been in the same focus tone that you can get on in the benzene ring. We all know who I am by now, Shaman Walking Crystal. I experiment with stuff. I'm not a junkie, I'm not a druggie, I'm not a drunk. I'm a shaman who experiments with molecules, you fuckhead. Get off the channel. Right, to the rest of you, let's get back into it. So when you hit that tone on the crown there, that's a full focus, right? And you're crossing the Rainbow Bridge, magnetically suspended between brain hemispheres. And yeah, I've got ears listening to me. They're always listening. Doesn't matter where I go in the forest. Remember, I had to leave the mattress in the forest recently because that shaman shenanigan, as I called him, Pablo Rodriguez something, we'll get his face. I still got him on WhatsApp, so he had his face on recently, but I was too busy and I didn't realise. And now he's changed his profile picture, but we'll get him on there. He hasn't seen my videos, I don't think. I never gave him my channel, and I guess no one passed it to him, so that's good. I'll get him. Anyway, he was instrumental in me having to leave Oro, and Oro's now gone. Haven't found him when I've gone back up there. Complex situation, a bit too complex to explain what happened that night. I tried with that video, Gang Stalked Out of Town. Don't know how many people understood it. Doubt many of you have a higher light body active at this point on the channel. Very doubtful. I think it's pretty much only the people who donate and, dozens more, but not much more than dozens more. I don't expect everyone to donate. That's not what I'm saying. That you're soulless if you don't donate. That's not what I'm implying. you know, I know that some people just want to watch. That's cool. That's fine. That's why I keep making videos and don't, you know, demand every single person donate. I'm not that much of a fucking idiot. But yeah, I just need donations, so I'll always go on about it, because hey, I have a body to feed, that's all. Anyway, so I know by now, you know, most people on this channel are them, and they're always watching and surrounding me, like you other TIs will be well aware of. You can't get rid of them, even in the forest. I said this years ago, remember? I always used to say this. I would say this on several videos. I've been in forests, someone always finds me. Fucking amazing. And don't forget that I'm, you know, quite adept at walking through forests. It's not easy to track shaman walking, Crystal. It's not the most simple thing in the world. Because, you know, I've been in many forests. I've been in this, oh, here comes the whistling. I've been in very many forests, and I'm quite adept at that. So the whistling is so fucking stupid, man. Only organic portals do it. I never ever whistle, ever. That tone is completely distracting and the opposite of what I'm trying to explain to you. Go down, not up, in that tone. The up tone is going into the hive. And this thing we mentioned years ago, or I mentioned years ago, when I say we, I just mean the channel. So, you know, on the channel I mentioned years ago the 2-inch head tilt, which funnily enough, Terence McKenna even mentioned. I thought that was very interesting. Don't you find that a bit peculiar that someone has mentioned that before? He mentioned it's funny that you can just do a 2-inch head look at, and they raise the whistle when I'm in focus and in an important time on the talk, an important point. The noise campaigns, I mentioned that in Organic Portal Handbook, by the way. If you don't know what a noise campaign is, you're probably an organic portal, because you must have noticed it if you're a TI with your own spirit by now. You can't have missed it because it's so fucking loud and annoying and constant, right? And the whistling is just the latest noise campaign I've noticed that the organic portals are doing. They seem to have figured out that we're crossing the Rainbow Bridge, and they're trying to pull us back down into matter. We'll talk more about it, don't worry. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's the opposite of the tone. What I'm talking about is this into focus, and you'll notice the thoughts start flowing. What they're doing in the whistling is non-thinking, and it's going back up into the hive huzz. Remember the huzz? H-U-Z-Z. I mentioned this 3 years ago on the channel. I have a video with that in the video title, the Hive Mind Huzz. I'm sure I put that in a video title. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they put you in. You might call it the fuzz. You know how like there's that English expression of police are the fuzz? Kind of a similar thing. It's not the same thing, but I keep not being able to forget that. And so let's see if I can relate that, because it seems to be that, you know, when the police are on you, you go into like a fear mode, which drops you into matter as well. And that's why they call it the fuzz as well. It fucks you up, right? It's fuzzing stuff, fuzzing your vision and your business and your thinking and so on. I have extra light here. Interesting. Oh, I've turned it off. Okay. Don't know who's out there. Anyway, who cares? They can listen to the latest. Let it drop. Let it be hot. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, that, you know, do the full chakric out breath. It's not just an out breath of the lungs. You've got to get off the mechanical body thing. You're not the body. You need to be diving much deeper now, or you're not going to make it. The exit out of the matrix is within. Anyway, the point of this video was the latest thing that I've seen is this whistling. It seems to be much more prevalent than it has been ever in my life, enough for me to make a video on it. Do you get it? Enough for me to make a video on it. Because I know what you're thinking. Some of you, oh, it's trivial. You're not a TI. Get the fuck off the channel. I don't give a fuck about you, you robot cunt piece of shit. The rest of you who are TIs, it's just like, you know, I'm helping you out here. Notice the whistling. It must be happening to other people. If it's not, when it starts happening to you, remember I said it, and donate.